On question number 5, find the lateral and total surface area of the square pyramid. So remember that in either case, the lateral and total surface area, for some reason I marked it out, it needs a slant height, right? It all depends upon L, the slant height. Am I given the slant height? What is this 15? That's right there. That 15 is the height of the whole entire pyramid. We want the slant height, which is right out here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and draw it in. That sounds like a fabulous idea there. So there's the slant height. I'll label it with an L. And then if I connect the two bottoms of these segments here, the height and the slant height, I can see that it makes a right triangle, which is totally convenient because I can use the Pythagorean Theorem to solve for that slant height. But wait, I need one more length. How big is this segment here? It's in perspective, so it might be a little bit hard to see, but that segment here is just the same thing as half of this 40 that's right here. It should be 20. So it's a 20. So let's now use the Pythagorean Theorem on this, and be careful. When you're using the Pythagorean Theorem, first identify which one's the hypotenuse, because that one's going to go in for C. That's the L. It's across from the right angle. That means the 15 and the 20, those two can be our A and our B, and it doesn't really matter which one's which. So I'm going to write 15 squared plus our 20 squared is equal to our slant height squared. Hey, what's 15 squared? 15 times 15 is 225. How about 20 squared is 400? Why did I put an equal sign there instead of a plus sign? Nobody knows. And that should be equal to L squared. Add these things up, I get 625, of course. And what's the square root of 625? It is 25. All right, I found our slant height. Our slant height is 25. I'm going to go ahead and write it in here. And now we are ready to find our surface areas, both the lateral and the total surface area. So let's find lateral first. That makes sense, right? Okay, so my lateral surface area is supposed to be 1/2 of the perimeter of the base. And the perimeter of our base, one side is 40. It's going to be 4 times 40, right? Because it is a square. And then we'll multiply that times our slant height, which we said was 25. And now let's just go ahead and clean this thing up. And you know what I'm going to do? Since it's all multiplication, really doesn't matter the order of these things, I'm going to take half of 40 and get 20 here. And now I'm going to multiply these things. And you know what? Again, the order doesn't matter. So I'm going to first multiply 4 times 25 because that's 100. And 100 times 20, I can do that pretty easily. 100 times 20, just add 2 zeros to that. That's 2,000. 2,000 feet squared, since it is area. There's our lateral surface area. Okay, now let's find our total. The total is always way easier after you've already found the lateral surface area. We just got to add in our two bases. Now, how about just one of them, since it only has one? So I'm going to start with our lateral surface area, 2,000, and we're going to add in one base. It is a square. Find the area of a square. Side squared. 40 squared. Let's see, 4 squared, of course, is 16. So 40 squared is going to be 1,600. So 2,000 plus 1,600, boop, to make 3,600 square feet. Now we have ourselves the total surface area of our pyramid.